Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today I'm co-hosting the Last Thing Thrifted collaboration with my friends Dawn from Shabby Meets Bling, Monica from Up All Night DIY, Annie from Crafting with Indie Annie Jones, Shelly from Repurpose My Way, Marika from Marika's Creations, and Zaina from OK at Home DIY. What I'm going to be doing is I have this picture frame. It's a thrifted frame that I had redone before. This little bunny came off of a wreath. I'm going to get him all painted up, or her. No, that might be a him. I'm going to put a piece of cardboard back here because I need to do a background because I'm going to be attaching my bunny on here. There will be some scrapbook paper. It's going to be a bunny in a basket, and guess what? I have no baskets that are small. Not a one. All my baskets are big. So I'm going to make a basket here out of this plastic tub. I cut it in half with a razor blade knife. And I think this is perfect to do a little basket. My next thing here is thrifted. It is a grapevine wreath that I'm going to cut up and put it on the tub here to make it look like a basket. The first thing I want to do is get the bunny and the tub painted. I'm using my Waverly chalk paint in white for the bunny and brown iron oxide for the tub. So let me go ahead and get a couple coats on the bunny. I am also going to put a couple coats of the brown on the plastic tub. While I'm waiting for these to dry, I'm going to get my scrapbook paper put on the cardboard. I like this springy green one, but I only have one piece and it just doesn't fit. So I have a scrap of another green that I like that I'm just going to go ahead and put as a band at the bottom. And I'm just going to Mod Podge this on. So let me get lots and lots of Mod Podge put on this piece of cardboard. And now that I got all my Mod Podge on here, I'm going to place the paper. I'm going to kind of have it come down just a little bit from the top of the cardboard because you won't see this once you put it into the frame. I'm going to smooth it all out. I'm going to add a little bit more of the Mod Podge on top of the paper right here. And put the darker green at the bottom. Alright, now that I have everything done and in the frame, I'm going to put my plastic tub right here. I'm just going to hot glue it, and you know what? You could actually make this look into a flower pot also. Go ahead and get lots and lots of hot glue going here. I thought I'd use my bigger glue gun for this project. Place it about right there. And I'm going to go ahead and put some hot glue on each side. Now I need to cover it with the grapevine. So I'm just going to be taking the wire off here. I'm not sure how much I want to use. You know, actually, I think I'm just gonna use it where it's curved because I think that will fit perfect over the plastic tub. Alright, so I think I kind of want to use just this curved area, so I'm gonna get it all cut out. Now that I have it cut out, I'm gonna go ahead and put lots of hot glue on here and try to hold it down. Now this is really not cooperating with me very well. Let's cut this off a little bit. Try to hold this down the best I can. Oh my gosh, this is just not working. Let's try something different. How about one piece at a time? Might take a while, but let's see. This might work a little easier for me. I don't know. Oh, I really have to hold this down. Oh my gosh. Let's try another piece. You know what? I gave up. I said, forget it. I forgot I had this sheet moss here. I am just going to go ahead and cover this with my sheet moss. I think that will work much better. And then I can take the pieces of the grapevine and put some over the moss. So let me go ahead and pull some pieces out here and get them cut. Now I'll go ahead and use this piece here, and then I'll get one more piece here cut off. And I'll probably use that other piece, the small piece on the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and cover up the bottom of the tub too. See, and I think this will look really nice if you put the grapevine pieces there. All right, so let me go ahead and get this hot glued on. Lots of hot glue going here. And press down the moss. Oh, I think it's okay right there. All right, let's get this other piece over here. This stuff is so messy. I don't really like working with it, but I think this is my best option. It's going to be more of a cottage core basket, I think, the way it's going to turn out. Stick that little piece right there and get this one put on the bottom. There we go. Perfect. Now I'm going to put on these pieces. I've already stuck a few on. I'm not even going to tack them down everywhere, just in a few spots with some hot glue. All right, now that I have some of them done, I'm just taking smaller pieces and just randomly adding them around the basket. And I thought I'd also take a little bit of some Spanish moss and add it in just a few few areas here, just a few pieces here and there. I think that looks really nice. And now I need to finish working on my bunny. I'm going to take my hippo gray here and I'm going to put it on a damp piece of paper towel and I'm going to rub it in to the bunny. Just to stress him a little bit. All right, now that he's done, I'm going to take some rose cloud and I'm going to paint on his nose and inside the ears. I'm also taking the hippo gray and painting the eyes. Just a few touch-ups here. I think he looks so cute. Now he's ready to be glued inside the basket. All right, let's get lots of hot glue put on the back of the bunny. Place him about right there. And I'm also taking some more of the grapevine here and make a handle. We're going to make this look more like an Easter basket. So I'm just going to hot glue a few pieces down in the shape of a handle for the basket. All right, now that is done, I'm going to add some flowers here to cover this. I did stick in a little bit of some styrofoam because I want to stick in those salmon colored flowers, but these light blue ones I'm just going to hot glue. I also have some eggs I want to put in here, so I'm just going to stick these flowers in to the styrofoam. And I'm also going to hot glue a few more down below. I'm also going to put these little yellow berries, and I'm possibly, yeah, I think I will use those yellow flowers too. All right, now I want to finish getting these berries in. I can also stick a few up higher here, like so. Just kind of stick it down in there. And get the last berries put in. And I need to cut some of these yellow flowers up and stick into also. I'm going to be adding eggs. Now, I'm taking my X-Acto knife. This is a styrofoam egg, and I'm just making a little bit of a hole. And I'm putting in a flower stem wire. Just going to push it down in there. My hole's just not quite big enough. This one's being really picky. Let's get that in there. There we go. I'm going to stick that down into the styrofoam. And I want to do the same thing to the blue one. Oh my gosh, this one's like really hard. This one's not styrofoam, this one's plastic. My blade got stuck in there. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna, I'm gonna have to work on that one. Let me go ahead and do this one real quick. All right, so I got both those done. I did have to add some glue to the blue one because it is plastic, but the yellow one is styrofoam, so it was easy to put in there. Let's go ahead and figure out where to put the yellow egg. I think about right right there is nice. And I'm going to add the blue one over to this side here. Just kind of put these two together. Try and get it down in the styrofoam piece. All right, and now I want to add some of those yellow flowers. So I've added a few here and there, and I want to add just a few more. Kind of fill this in. Just going to hot glue these down. You know, it might be kind of cute to have one on the bunny right here. That's kind of cute. No, okay. I think I'm just going to put a bow there. Just trying to figure out where to put the rest of these flowers. Alright, I have this little bow here that came off of some packaging. I think this looks cute. You don't have to use colors. I like the brown. It blends in, you know, with the basket. But I feel like the tails are just a little too long, so I'm going to make them a little bit shorter. Perfect. I think this is so cute. I'm going to put this on him. There. Oh, he is so adorable. All right, I'm going to go put this over in another room and we'll get some close-ups. Alright, my sweet friends, that's going to do it for the video today. I hope that you enjoyed it, and please be sure to check out everybody's videos. I have the playlist link down below in my description box, along with all the host channel links. I want to wish everybody a very wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.